when the princess sequence first got pitched in the story room, it was one of those incredible moments where you watch the story team start to just build and build on this idea and make it funnier and funnier. And when you see that kind of energy in the story room, you just know this is a scene that's going to end up in the final version of the film. And for the entire course of making this one scene, it's been an incredible privilege on so many levels. One is, I, as a producer, have never been a part of a Disney princess film. So to be able to have these characters come in is incredible in and of itself. Two, we actually got all the original voices to come back to reprise these roles. So to meet all of these women who have brought these characters to life, characters that as a kid impacted me, and even as an adult, because I've been with Disney for 28 years, I've been a part of this studio watching these characters come to life, was incredibly impactful. And then to see the animation team, they got to work with all of these different princess characters and bring them to life in terms of what's unique about each individual one of them has been an incredible honor. One of the most incredible things that I just love about this movie is the emotion and the heart that these two actors bring. They always record together. We always get them to come in to record their lines together. And when they come in, they can be so funny in a comedic scene, but for the emotion of this film, you really feel it because they're recording it together. And they have fallen in love with these characters. That's the other interesting thing about making a sequel is the actors who come back, they know these characters. They're their characters. It's like it's a part of their body and soul. And so when it gets to that emotional core and the scenes in the movie where they really are talking about will they be the best of friends forever, you feel it. And because they've built a bond over these 8 years of working together on the first Ralph and this Ralph, you really feel that sense of it. And it's been incredible to watch that come to life on the screen. It just hits on so many different levels, and I think what's fun is the world of the internet is kind of endless in terms of what you could do with it, but they found a way to say, how do we focus in on the things that the audience is really going to enjoy? How do we interpret the internet in a way that you're going to find funny? How do we say to the audience, this is what the actual internet world works like? Because we don't know. We just think we go onto a computer, onto our phone, and we can order something, but what does that look like behind the scenes? So we get the comedy of the actual script and the screenplay, but we also get the comedy of what is the internet itself and how does it work? How do netizens and net users actually work together? How is it the internet itself comes together? And so for me, the humor plays on so many different levels. For adults, for kids, I think people are really going to enjoy it. Yes is played by Taraji P. Henson, and she's so perfect for the character. I mean, Yes is the head algorithm of this website called BuzzTube. It's a place where everything is changing all of the time. It's a very fast-paced world, and Taraji just brings that energy to the character. It's phenomenal. And one of the cool things about the character in the design of it is we said we wanted to have the character always changing outfits, changing hair, changing kind of look and style. And so through every sequence, it's a completely different look that the characters bring life. And that's kind of who Taraji is. I remember when we pitched her the film and we showed her these different kind of character designs for her character. She was sort of asking, well, is it going to be this one or this one or this one? And we said, it's all of them. And she just lit up. She was so excited about that and talked about how she actually has every one of those different hairstyles. And so it really felt like she was the right person to bring this character to life. So this is actually my third time of working with Rich and Phil. I got to work with them on the first Wreck-It Ralph. I got to work with them on Zootopia, and now Ralph Breaks the Internet. So we've kind of been working together for almost 10 years now, and it's an incredible partnership between the two of them. They're both hysterical all the time, make me laugh all the time, whether we're talking about the film or whether we're just talking about life. They just have such a great take on everything, and I really appreciate that, and I totally enjoy their sense of humor. But they also really want to tell stories that have deep heart and emotion to them too, and they both have interesting aspects of their life that they're able to bring into the stories themselves, which I've really always appreciated. They have an incredible eye for storytelling, an incredible eye for developing characters that are very unique that we're going to fall in love with, an incredible eye for the right talent to match up with that character, an incredible eye for thinking about the world that we could create that could only be created in animation, that will be something that hopefully will blow the audience away. And so it's been an incredible privilege to actually be able to work with them on this film and Zootopia and the first Ralph itself.